That's the Concho Reef. It's Guernsey. It's Peril Bay. Gonna look for some more of the Prosperity. We're currently above the bow area, roughly. It's actually a bit further over that way. That's getting ready. See if we can find any more wreckage. So it actually come aground on the other side of that reef and was facing this way. The engine's still over that side, but the bow area come over the top of the reef. The reef very flat out here. It's been pushed right over with the prevailing wind, which is southwesterly, coming in that way. So it's down here. But if we put a line across this way, when we go in, you might see, you know, like a Hansel and Gretel sort of bits of bread. Shipwreck. Give it a go anyway. Soon find out. So Matt's gone down. He's tied into the shipwreck and he's sent up his delayed. And now he's just going to have a big swim around. He's over there now, you can just see his bubbles. He'll have a big swim around and see if you can see any other bits of wreckage. I take it he's tied to the big chunk, the bit that you can swim inside, and there's portholes and all sorts in there. Bits of electrical motors, machinery. Really nice in there. Can't wait to get back on this wreck. It's not dived much either. It's not dived at all, to be honest. Here comes Matt. Find any more?
Loads.
Loads? That sounds good. You were to the northwest. You went quite far northwest when you sent that pot up. You were...
That's right at the very end.
Yeah. So,
I don't know how we missed it last time because it goes hard and hard, but nothing this way.
no, alright. Let's go and film some more then. Let's get my gear ready. Let's get it on. This is my second visit down to the shipwreck, and this is the exact same spot that Matt tied into last time. So this, I believe, is the extreme bow area. So I'll have a quick look inside here before we head off in a northwesterly direction to see what else we can find. Just a very quick search in this area. I've explored it already. What I want to do is try and explore some more of the shipwreck. As you can see, the shipwreck's got its whole summer growth of seaweed on it at the moment, so it's actually quite hard to figure out what's what. These wrecks in shallow water would be best done in early spring, before this bloom starts. There's one thing of this wreck I can say, and there's plenty of large pollock on it. There's big shoals of them just on the edge of my eyesight. After a couple of minutes swimming, I was starting to get a bit concerned that I've actually swum away from the shipwreck. Here we go, we're starting to find some plates again now. Looks like a bit of the deck that's been folded upside down. After a while I swim across this large cylinder. I kind of think I know what this thing is, but I'm going to do explore it a bit more. It's time to take a swim along it now and see what we find. As you can see here, we're quite close to the reef and you can see there's a bit of ground heave. So you can see the surge in the water. It's taking me from left to right. Look at this, some sort of D-shackle or some sort of stay of some sort. Yeah, these are the end connectors of what would have been the rigging or the wire work that was holding something up. You can see they're snapped now, there's two little stubs left. I can see there's more than one of these D-rings now. Just trying to pull some of the weed off of it so you can have a better view of it. If this is what I think it is, we'll have to take a look on the ends and see what's hanging. You can see this part's moved slightly, 6 inches further up. So if we have a look on the end here, what we should be able to see is a large block and tackle. And here it is. Let's have a good clean up, try and take all the seaweed off so you can have a proper look. Now it's clean, you can even see the round hoop on it too. Here's another block and tackle. They're absolutely humongous. Still in place on their D shackles. This would have been a small ladder for getting up onto this platform. Here we see another ladder running up the tube. If I'm correct in thinking it is what it is, at the top you should see a tulip shape. And this is the very top of one of the lifting derricks. There would have been 2 of these on the ship. She would have stood maybe 20 to 25 meters tall on the boat at one point. Now she's laying flat on the seabed. If there was 2 of these lifting derricks, which one was this one? Was this one on the stern, or was this one on the bow? If we quick go back and have a look, there's a bit of evidence here. Look at this bit of metal sticking out on the left here. This photograph tells you which one it was. It's definitely the one on the bow. Look at this protruding piece of metal near the top of the mast. Plenty of interesting shapes under these plates. I can only imagine what they were. One thing this shipwreck is lacking is big congers or any types of crab or lobsters. Not quite sure why there's none here, albeit it's very sandy. Maybe they don't like the sand. I've now started to swim back southeasterly, because I'm sure when I swam out I may be a bit too deep or a bit far out, so I've come back in shallower, roughly where that big shoal of pollock were. One of my mates, Andy Lowe, told me he's seen a propeller on a bulkhead, a spare propeller, so that's what I'm trying to find today. I'm guessing this propeller was pretty big, so I might as well start looking for some larger structures rather than these flat plates on the seabed. There's plenty of crab pots wrapped up in this wreck. Looks like this one's been here a while, but the door's been ripped off of it, so nothing's really going to get caught in it. So I'll leave it. These chunks are getting a lot bigger. I reckon it must be round here somewhere. Ah, a swim through. It'd be rude not to. Let's take a swim through here. So whatever this is upside down. Not quite sure what this thing is to my right. It's got some sort of pivot part on it, so could be anything. And there's a round wheel or cog or winch. Not sure. You can see some black tyre there. That's the rubber off of a crab pot. The bit they bind it all together on the base so it doesn't get too damaged. Here's another crab pot that's been lost.
Although the shipwreck's fairly modern, it's got the feel of a much older shipwreck. It's probably because of what it's been exposed to. The waves and tide around here really crash down on it. I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to this propeller. All these chunks are looking a lot bigger. Ooh, and I think we've just found it. Just check out that large shoulder pollock. That's probably what I could see before, right on the edge of my vision. One huge 4-bladed propeller. Look, you can even see where it would have slid on the shaft. What's this weird looking shape? Oh, some sort of large tube. Too small to be the other mast. Don't know. Just looks like a tube to me. Just looks like the propeller's just rested up against it. Doesn't seem to be fixed there. Yeah, just sitting there. Right, I'm well happy now. But that's coming to the end of my dive. So one last glimpse and then I'll return back to the surface and we'll head home.
So that's us done for today. That was the Prosperity. I've managed to find the big lifting derrick, big mast. So I went up the side of that. There's a couple of crab pots caught in it. There's a ladder, little ladder, and two huge pulley wheels either side. That must have been at sort of mid-height. It must have been even bigger than that. But I followed it back to the shipwreck, and it's just carried on going underneath the plates. As I was coming, as I went back down, Matt told me about a propeller. And we found that propeller right at the end. So apparently that is a spare propeller. Spare propeller it would have had because the other propeller was salvaged and it paid for the monument up at Liu in the car park there. So that's another brilliant day by Dive Guernsey, and I'm absolutely knackered now. It's like 4:30 and we are hour and 45 minutes from home, I reckon. We're going to go right around the top of the island and back down again. So we better wrap it up, but I've really enjoyed myself again today. We started off with the Figaro, which would be I'm going to do as a separate video. We went and had a look for the Ocean Queen, which we found. That's a new one for me. But to be honest, the Prosperity was probably the best one for me today. Found loads of stuff, loads of interesting stuff. You could spend hours down there, and because it's fairly modern shipwreck, you can work it out. It's smashed up, don't get me wrong, but you can work out a ladder's a ladder, and A propeller's a propeller still. But anyway, I'll catch you on the next tide. There's home. Just got back as the sun goes down, setting in the west. It's pretty much exactly the same light levels we left this morning. Right, that's ended today. I've had a great day. Got them on our new wreck in there as well, the Ocean Queen. Thanks for taking us out, Matt. Another really good dive Guernsey day out. That really enjoyed myself. And she goes, she's going back on the mooring now. Go get all the gear put away.
See you later.
See you later, thanks.